Okay guys, so I've done a video on frequency and intensity so far. The next one in the fundamentals of training is volume. Another one of the variables you can manipulate and sort of works interlinks with both intensity and frequency is volume. So training volume, almost always the best way to measure this is sets times reps times weight. So if you do 3 sets of 10 with 100 kilos, for example, 3 times 10 times 100, and that's your total volume for that exercise. Now, volume is closely associated with hypertrophy and how much muscle you build, and higher is better within reason. So we want to keep training volumes high, and we also we know we need to be progressing, so you need to be doing more work over time. So you need to track your volume. So, for example, sometimes people do 3 sets of 10 one week with 100 kilos, and then they go back in the next week and they do 3 sets of 8 with 102.5 kilos. Well, if you times 3 times 8 times 102.5, it's not more volume than 3 times 10 at 100. So although they feel like they've progressed because there's a little bit more weight on the bar, in terms of actually overloading training volume, they haven't done it. So just be aware, my clients, my online clients, and my in-person clients, all the programs auto-calculate their volume, so you can see per exercise, which is one thing. So knowing your volume, for example, the bench press, week to week, is that increasing? And then your overall training volume. So is the per session volume going up, and then is your weekly volume going up? So the way I have that set up on the software is that it calculates out all of that, their per exercise volume, and then their per training session volume, and then their weekly total volume. Now, week on week, all of those should be going up. Sometimes you might just not quite perform so well on a certain exercise, and so you'd be aware of that, what factors are causing it. But as long as your overall training volume is climbing, that's a pretty good rule of thumb that you're making progress across the board and building muscle. So training volume, just to quickly recap. Sets times reps times weight is the best indicator, or best way to measure training volume for those of us trying to build more muscle. Cool. Right, guys. I'll be back with another video soon. Go into a little bit more detail about how you manipulate frequency, volume, and training and intensity all together. Vary those 3 elements to get the most success. Okay. Catch you next time.